One day, on the island of Sodor, Thomas was preparing a train for James. Just then, Gordon pulled by with the express. Express coming through! Gordon was very proud to be the engine that pulls the express. Ho, 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 ho! Gordon said. But he sounded a little bit too much like Santa Claus, don't you think? Just then, James arrived. Just then, Diesel arrived. Gordon said, "Ugh, what are you doing here?" Diesel replied, "I'm here to help with your work." "After that trick you did to Duck," said James, "you shouldn't be here." Then Diesel said, "I hope you're not still holding that against me. Anyways, steam will be abolished on this island because we Diesels are revolutionary." Just then, Duncan arrived. "You Diesels aren't revolutionary," Duncan said. "You break down all the time." "Well, we never break down. We make it with our passengers safe." Oh, Duncan, please tell me you haven't forgotten to talk," interrupted Gordon. Duncan said quietly, "Well, we make it on one cylinder." Diesel snarled and gurred, and he finally did it. Did it. He was in so much fury. Grr, grr, grr. Diesel stormed off in fury. "Don't listen to him," Duncan said, and steamed off. Then Gordon said, "He's right. Diesels are never going to replace us. The Fat Controller sees the value in every engine." Just then, the guard's whistle blew. "Oh, that's my whistle," Gordon said. "Must be off." He wheel-slipped and tried, but eventually he steamed off. "Yeah," James said. "The Fat Controller would never get rid of us, haha." But he was very nervous inside. Nevertheless, he started off. He had a little bit of trouble Gordon. James's journey was long, but he did not give up. Must go on, must go on. Must go on. He soon got to the other railway scrapyards. It was dark, scary, and eerie. He was soon pushing freight cars to be dismantled. His driver was very worried. The fat controller said we had to push some freight cars or something into the smelter's yard. Two things. James was very worried, but he pushed on. He pushed the cars inside and watched as the cutter dismantled them. "Oh my God," James said. "Oh my." Soon he was pushing freight cars into the siding. The place still had a very eerie feel. He was feeling like someone or something was watching him. "What pile of scrap this is," he said. It turns out the pile of scrap was an A4, the first one built. "Oh my goodness," James said. "It's a scrap locomotive." Then the engine spoke up. "You don't mind me, do you?" No, James said. "What is going on?" The engine looked at himself. "Oh, nothing. I was just brought in here to be scrapped." "Were you the original thing I was supposed to scrap?" "I suppose so," the engine replied. "Well then," James said, "if you were supposed to be scrapped, well, you are not going to be." "What do you mean?" said the engine. "On the Fat Controller's railway, you'll be safe." The engine said, as James buffered up to the engine. The engine was startled. Why are you saving me?" "Because it's true. Diesels are abolishing steam. We can't save all of them, but we certainly have to try." The engine looked back at him. He was full of chalkboards written "scrap" or "no" or "help." This was what he was waiting for. "Then I suppose you could rescue me," the engine said. "Oh, great, goody." They soon arrived at the big station. If was hard hauling Spencer all the way there, but James did it. Yippee! 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 James said. But soon enough, someone arrived. Just then, the Fat Controller arrived. "What is this?" he said. James wasn't really sure what to say. "You see, sir, I found this engine in the scrap yards, and weren't you supposed to scrap this engine?" said Sir Topham Hatt. "I accidentally scrapped 2 wagons," he said. "It's cars," said Sir Topham Hatt. "And why did you do that?" "While this engine could be of great use to us, we don't have the money to repair it." That's a real problem. "And this amount of vandalism, I've never seen such thing." Soon, Gordon arrived with the Duke and Duchess. "Sorry, Topham," they said, "but we just can't find any engine of yours that will be worthy enough to be our private engine," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Please, just look a little bit more." Just then, the Duke and Duchess spotted Spencer. The Duke went to look at him. Well, this poor engine sure ought to be given the chance. Plus, he looks like the most marvelous steam locomotive I've ever seen. Then, the Duke gave Sir Topham Hatt a bag of money. Once Sir Topham Hatt looked in it, he could find $10,000. "Oh my goodness," he said. "I found $10,000. What is this for?" he asked. The Duke said, "I'm taking this engine. The Duchess too. It's going to be our private one." "Oh my, oh my!" And that's how Spencer came to be. James pushed him away, and the Duke and Duchess restored him. All the while, Gordon was very, very jealous. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing. It makes the trains very happy. And soon, I will do a behind the scenes video, including the smelter's yard behind me. And including the Spencer model that was used. Ha ha ha! Yippee! Whoa! What are you guys doing here? I'm just having fun. Ha ha ha! We've come to visit you. Okay. And on that fun note,